the fight against TB in the Eastern Cape is intensifying and it is already showing progress. The province used to have the highest prevalence of the disease, but it has moved down the list. The Eastern Cape Department of Health has a project in place called 90-90. The aim is to ensure that at least 90% of diagnosed patients complete their course of medication for a full recovery.
World TB Day was marked with a public awareness campaign in Tanzania. The message is simple: TB is curable. The 52-year-old Zoleka Qumcha overcame this killer disease. She contracted multi-drug-resistant TB in 2010, but it wasn't a death sentence. She stuck to her treatment regime and triumphed.
I had night sweats mostly, heavily. I lost appetite and vomiting a lot. And I went to the clinic for the tests. So what I can advise the people is, if you see something that is unusual to your body, just go to the nearest clinic and ask the nurses there for the help. It will be wise.
And then with the treatment?
And then take the treatment at the right time and take your treatment very well.
The focus is also on informal settlements where people live in close proximity. Here many people go undiagnosed and untreated.
Yes, a big problem, particularly the Nelson Mandela Metropolitan is a problem to us. We've got a lot of patients that are lost to follow up. We did last year have a lot of awareness campaigns in the metro. We picked up when we were following up the patients that most of them were foreigners who were lost to follow up. We met then with some leaders from they have a forum of some sort. We met with them. And the biggest problem you have with them is that they are sort of nomads. They stay in PE, take treatment in PE. When the business is not good in PE, they go to Amtata and they don't follow up their treatment.
So there's some studies showing that healthcare workers are at 5 times increased risk compared to the general population, and so that's affecting doctors, nurses, any healthcare workers working in especially public hospitals, which are carrying the greatest burden of TB. And this is something that's been highlighted recently, and healthcare workers are at a high risk of contracting drug-resistant TB as well.
The TB awareness campaign will continue throughout the year and is not just confined to World TB Day. Atule Joga, SABC News, Tanzania.